Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a bookshelf organization, primarily for this shelf behind me, which is my romance bookshelf. When I moved into my new house, I filmed a video organizing my whole office and library and my big bookshelves over there, but I never fully organized this shelf, mostly because my intention was to get another bookshelf to put on this wall behind me. However, that has not happened. I have encountered some complications with choosing a new bookshelf. I feel like it is finally time that I need to organize this because it is very random and chaotic. I also feel like I could get rid of some books that are on here. So this is kind of gonna be like bookshelf organization, unhauling, going through all of my romance books. We're gonna talk about them. I'm gonna pull every single book off of this shelf. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Let's get into it. All right, first things first, we need to pull off all of the books on here, and then I'm going to start organizing them into like romance subgenres and also kind of go through them and figure out if there's anything that I don't need to have anymore. Also, in case anyone is curious, while I'm doing this, I am listening to Fable by Adrienne Young. It is like a YA pirate adventure. I'm loving it. It is super fun. Okay, so I pulled off everything that is like contemporary, rom-com. It's not dark. So these are all like lighter romances. Like, you know, you've got your Tessa Baileys in here, your Talia Hibberts, your Ali Hazelwood. So I'm gonna go through these right now and divide them up between what I've read and what I haven't read. And I feel like there's a lot from this category that I could probably get rid of. These three piles right here are all the ones that I've read. These two are the ones still on my TBR, but I do think that there are some here that I could get rid of. This is the genre of romance that I probably read the least lately. I'll start with what I've read. I think I can get rid of Beautiful Bastard, Much Ado About You. Oh, this one, spoiler alert, I did not like that. Oh, this one down here. Worst Best Man, also did not like that. All right, so we're keeping all these, keeping all these, keep all of those, keep all of those. Okay, so then from the TBR stacks, get rid of that one. I don't really read Christina Lauren anymore. This one I DNF'd, I did not like it. From those, here's my stack that I am unhauling. So now I'm going to organize all of these onto the bottom shelf, and I think it's gonna have to be double stacked. So I'll probably put some of the books that I've read in the back row and then keep the TBR in the front row so I can see them. We've got that bottom shelf organized. I like how it turned out now. The back row are all books that I've read. The front row are mostly my TBR, except for all of my Talia Hibbert books, which I like to keep together because I own most of her books. So now we're gonna pull off all of the fantasy and work on fantasy shelves. I do think that this one's gonna have to take up 2 shelves. I don't know, I'm gonna see how much I have. Fantasy shelf is done. Now we're getting into like the dark romance, which I'm like encompassing anything like crime, mafia, stalking, kidnapping, prison, anything under like the dark or like taboo or forbidden, you know, anything that's not fantasy or like rom-com. And these I think I'm gonna organize by authors, because a lot of these I own like the entire series or a lot of books by one author. Like as you can see right here, I have all of these Katie Robert books that I've pretty much, yeah, I read all of them. So these I actually unfortunately think are gonna go into a back row, because I do need to double up another shelf. Since I read all of them, I just don't think I need them out in front, and they take up a lot of room. Sorry, Katie Robert. However, I might keep this one out because I love this cover. We're also gonna work on this shelf right here, which I want to be authors that I own a lot of books from. So, as you can see, that would obviously be Sophie Lark. I have many Sophie Lark books. I'm gonna move all of these down. I also own a lot of Sierra Simone, so we're gonna keep her there. I own a lot of Nikki Sloan, so we'll keep her. Okay, I'll pull all of these off. More books by these authors. So I have another Sophie Lark right there, and then all of this is Sierra Simone. And then I'm also gonna put the Emily McIntyre on the edge here, just because those three fit good there. And then as you can see, I have all of these Anna Huang books. So some of these are gonna go to the back row of this shelf. I think I'll do these three, the like original covers with the guys on them, because I have all four of these. So y'all are going into the back row. This will go in the back since I read it. Same with that, I've read that one. I'm gonna move up the ones that are like, I definitely wanna read soon. Put all those Katie Roberts in the back. And then also these three, because I have read all of them. Same with these two. This one I'm putting in the back because I hated this book, but I feel like I need to keep it because it is a special edition and I love Jennifer Hartman. And it's signed, like, I don't know, I might eventually get rid of it, but I paid a lot for it, unfortunately. I'm also putting this copy of Praise back there because I, sorry, hate this copy. Okay, and then this shelf right here is the only one that I haven't changed. This is my favorites shelf. I'm just trying to decide if I like this as the like box out or the book. I don't know. I kind of feel like I like the book because this has like reflective on it and it has the title. I don't know. I'm like, which looks better? I kind of like, I'm just gonna go with this for now. All right, the shelf is now complete. So this top shelf is definitely the most random. These were just kind of the leftover books, and they're at the top because, to be honest, I'm so short that I can barely even see the shelf. Like, I'm actually only looking at it through the camera. From my actual eye line, it's more like that. So you know what? The fact that they're not the most organized up there is fine. What I can't see won't hurt me. But yeah, we have like the Bergman Brothers series. A lot of those I've read. Just some like random stuff that I only have one book from those authors. These down here I've read, and then this little section are more like newer books that I've gotten. Like this I got recently. This one I've read. This was a birthday gift. These I've read. These are kind of newish. By newish I mean the last couple months. Okay, then we have the fantasy shelf, which I feel like looks really nice, especially because we have my Four Horsemen stack. I just got these from Bloom, and I feel like they just really round out my collection there. And then we have all of my other Laura Thalassa books. I'm debating getting rid of this one. I have not read this. The only Laura Thalassa books I've read is the Four Horsemen series. I haven't read this, but I've heard terrible things. So I don't know, I'm debating that one. And then all of these I have not read except for Daughter of No Worlds. I read that one, really loved it. I really, really want to read Wolf Song. I keep forgetting that I have this, honestly. And then down here we have the Bridge Kingdom series, which I read the first 2 books. Then we have a bunch of Grace Draven books, and I've read all of them. King of Battle and Blood, which I've read. And then the rest of these I have not read, but I do really want to. All right, so then the favorites shelf. We have all of my Jennifer Hartman editions of my two favorites from her, Lotus and Still Beating. And then this one is the Mystic Box one. It's my favorite because it has the gold foiling, so I have that one out. Then we have Sea of Ruin, which I have 2 copies of Sea of Ruin because my friend got one of them signed for me, so I need to figure out what I want to do with my original copy. I probably will give it to a friend or something. Then I have my Sarah Kate books, the Salacious Players Club series, then the rest of my Grace Draven, the Radiance editions. I have the original ones, and then the really pretty ones from Fae Crate that I'm obsessed with. Then I have the Chestnut Springs series, My Amazing Cowboys, that I'm obsessed with. Born Darkly by Trisha Wolfe, which is the first dark romance I ever read, and it is still one of my favorites. And then over here, the only Bridgerton book that I own. Moving down, this is the shelf of like authors that I own a lot of their books. So we have all of these Sophie Lark books. Also, actually, I just realized they're not in the correct order. Hold on. And actually, Ivan should be right here. Okay. That's better. I actually have another Sophie Lark book right here, but it's downstairs and I forgot to grab it. Then I have Nikki Sloan, which I have read The Doctor, The Pool Boy, and The Initiation. I really need to read these 2. Then all of these Sierra Simone books, as you can tell, I love Sierra Simone, specifically this series, The Priest, Sinner, Saint. Sinner is one of my favorite romance books that I've read this year. I still need to read Saint. So then this all right here is mostly TBR, mostly unread books, except for these 2. But these are all books that I really want to get to, that I really want to read. And then like you guys saw behind all of these are all books that I've read. I feel like now that I have a lot of these TBR books like out and I can see them, I will remember to read them because I'm very much like an out of sight, out of mind kind of person. And then down at the bottom, again, the back row are all books that I have read. Then we have all of my Talia Hibbert books, which I've read most of them, but I do like to keep them together since I have a lot of her books. And then the rest of these, oh, except for these 2, I've also read these 2. But the rest are TBR books. And then I liked that I had room to put the Lore Olympus facing out because I love Lore Olympus. They look really cute. So that is the entire romance shelf now organized, and it feels so much less chaotic, and I can actually see what I have. As you can see, I have this whole wall right here where I could put another bookshelf. Originally, what I wanted to do was get another one of these bookshelves because I love these, and one would fit there. However, if I put one there, then I would not be able to open the door all the way, which I like doing. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is make custom shelves to the wall and put them up like all around here so that the door, when it opens, it like doesn't hit the shelves. I feel like that might be the best bet for me. I don't know. Maybe you guys can have some sort of input, but I definitely need more shelves because I'm very much running out of shelf space. There's no room on this side of the room because I have this floor length mirror, which I guess I can move this mirror, but I really like having it in here because it doesn't really fit anywhere else in my house. But I like having all this room right here where I'm like, ooh, hello. And then I have this huge window here. That is kind of the only other spot that I can put a bookshelf. I might just cave and do one and then have to deal with not being able to open the door all the way, but we'll see, I don't know. But that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys liked it. I don't really know how interesting this video is gonna be. It was more kind of for myself because I really, really needed to organize that bookshelf. The quickest way to get me to do something is to do it for a video. But thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe and consider checking out my Patreon where I post tons of exclusive content. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.